Have you ever wondered how exactly when you type youtube.com or google.com or any website works? And it like in this video we are going to explore how exactly the internet works. So in this video I am going to show you how exactly the internet works in a step by step. So let's get started. What happens when you type a URL? Whenever you type URL in your browser, after pressing enter, at this moment your browser knows the website name. The internet doesn't know or understand the names like google.com or any website. Computer only communicates using the number called IP addresses. So before anything else can happen, your browser needs to find the Google IP address. For example, you hit the URL, then the browser will prepare you something, the request to the internet, and the website will be loaded and displays it to you. Yeah, these are all the things that will occur at this time. What exactly is a DNS translation process? Think of DNS is a largest contact list. For example, if we have some contact list with the name and respective number for them. For example, if we have any contact book or something, we can see that they have some name and number. Like that, this DNS also works as same. Whenever you type any URL, the DNS it will reach us to the DNS lookup. From there, it will generate a DNS address. After giving the DNS address, it will move to that particular website. Here, the DNS server searches its records and replies with something with the IP address. Now, our browser finally knows exactly where Google server lives. Without DNS, you would have to memorize IP address for every website you would visit. Imagine remembering hundred of the numbers just to browse the internet. Thankfully, DNS does the job for us. Now, in the next, your request leaves your home. Now your browser creates an HTTP or HTTPS request, but the request can't magically reach the Google. It first travels to your router. Initially, it will travel to the router from they have the ISP something internet service provider. From the internet service provider, they have router and it reaches to our Wi-Fi and then finally reaches to our laptop. That's how all the things works. The internet travels in packet formats. Your request does not travel as a single one message. Instead, it's divided into the packets. Instead of sending the huge through the huge data in a single post, instead of one giant package, you split it into the many envelopes. Each packet contains part of the information along with its destination. These packets can even take different routes through the internet. Whichever path is faster or less congested, eventually they will arrive at the same destination and get resembled. This makes the internet incredibly fast. This makes it more incredibly fast and reliable. Now moving to the next step. Now the packets begin their long journey. They pass through powerful routers located across cities, countries, and even continents. Each router takes a tiny decision: which route should I send this packet through next? This process repeats thousands of times every second for a billion of packets. Within million seconds, your request reaches Google data center. From there, it can send you the data. HTTPS keeps everything safe, but wait, what if something intercepted your request while it was traveling? That's exactly why the HTTP secures our data in an encrypted way. Encryption transforms your readable information into the scrambled data. Even if someone captures those packets, they will only see meaningless characters. Only Google server has the correct key to unlock the original message. That's why you see the little padlock icon. We can see that little padlock icon here beside most website addresses today. It's protecting your data every second. Now move to the next process. How exactly the server processes the request? Finally, Google server receives your request. Now it starts processing, and it also checks what page you ask for. If needed, it retrieves the information from a database and run it application code, and it will prepare a HTML, prepare CSS, and generates JavaScript code. Everything is built and creates the complete web page, and everything is fine. Then it will send a response to us. Yeah, that's how it works. Just like the response is divided into the packet, those travels through the routers across the internet back to our ISP, then to our home router, and finally to your computer. These are all the steps that it would takes to. Yeah. Now in the next step, we are going to see how the browser build the website. The server doesn't send a beautiful web page, it sends the code. Your browser now reads that code and it parses the HTML to understand the page structure. Next, it applies the CSS to add colors, fonts, spacing, and layout. Then it executes the JavaScript here for an interactive website to make it more interactive. Finally, everything comes together. The web page you have been waiting for appears on your screen. Now, the web page here, the raw code is converted into the browser rendering, and then it finally reaches to the final web page. That's how it works. Coming to the conclusion, and that's the amazing journey of our single web request, from typing a simple URL to the DNS lookup, and then how exactly it reaches to the DNS. We can see that DNS, and from there it will reaches to the Wi-Fi and router. From there ISP, as we can see that how exactly the web request works. If you enjoy learning how the internet really works, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more backend and system design content, and I will see you in the next video. This version is designed to sound natural and also keep the viewers engaged with the storytelling flow. I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching.